What's going on, everybody? Random Hero here. Today we are playing Cho'Gath in the top lane, teamed up with Syndra up there. As you can see here, I am starting off with, eventually you'll see this, some boots, pots, and a sight ward. This is good, you know, if you want some speed right away, if you're someone who gets harassed early game, you need to get back to your lane quick, boots are a good choice. Other people can also start Duran's Ring right away, depending on how good they are at the game, how much they can sustain in lane. We're going up into the bush here. I believe we have Tryndamere top with us. They have a jungler, Zac, I believe. So let's see how this goes. And of course, he starts the gank away from the bush instead of waiting for him to come inside. That was a genius part for him. Just tell him how much of an idiot he is right now. That was really retarded. So anyways, Cho'Gath kind of became one of my more favorite champs to play. I was always kind of afraid to play him because, you know, people think he's hard. I always thought he was hard looking because I was never really good with building tanky APs. But he's actually pretty easy when you get his knock-up aimed right. When you get good at that, I mean, he's a really powerful champion. You know, all kinds of pros he has. He can sustain in lane all the time. His ultimate makes him super tanky from all the stacks you can get. Definitely, I would say, almost the best crowd control in the game. I mean, he's got that silence and that knock-up. Can play pretty much almost any role. The only one I haven't really seen him play is mid. I'm sure he could. He's extremely powerful, you know, through the beginning and towards the middle of the game, but one of his cons is towards the end he becomes super tanky, but he loses all his damage. Some of the cons are how harassed he is early game. I mean, if you miss your knock-up, you're pretty much screwed. Like I said, you lose a lot of damage late game, and really the stacks of his feast do make a good Cho'Gath. Just doing my best right now to kind of harass Tryndamere as much as I can. I mean, obviously you don't want to get Tryndamere fed. He's probably one of the most powerful champs in the game. Definitely a carry a team if he gets ahead of everyone. Here comes Zac in for the gank. Can get away from that pretty easy though. I just love Cho'Gath's voice too. It's so fun to listen to. Get our E here now so we can get some range. See, that is another plus of Cho'Gath that I forgot to mention. Even as a melee champ, you still have some range. We're going to go in and try to get this gank here. And we get the first blood, which is definitely wonderful. It's going to give us some awesome early game gold. Can go back and get my Duran's Ring since I already have my boots. We're skipping a step here. Usually I like to obviously go back as little as possible, so once I get my Duran's Ring, I'm going to work on some Mercury Treads and a Rod of Ages. That Rod of Ages is going to be good for, you know, the bonus health and mana so we can sustain in lane longer. We're going to gain that extra health to ability power every minute. On leveling up, we restore health. You know, this is definitely an item that you want early game. And then the Mercury Treads for the magic resist. Eventually we're going to need that against some of these champs. Going in the bushes here, see if we can get another quick kill on Tryndamere. Doing my best to get that knock up in. We can get some damage on him. Kind of scare him a little bit. Great thing about Cho'Gath is even if you're a bad Cho'Gath, pretty much everyone's afraid of you. And even if you do miss your knockup, you still hit a bunch of minions with it. Fortunately, Tryndamere is holding to his turret really well, not letting us get any hits on him. Looks like mid was MIA here. Waiting for that time for that knockup. We can get some more damage on him and get in for the kill. Luckily I got that ignite off on him, otherwise I might have missed that one. Here comes Zach in, try to save the turret. Nice aim there, so he landed right on our knockup. Cho'Gath really doesn't have a set ability sequence, I would say. I mean, obviously his knockup is going to be one of his most powerful moves. Can use that to farm early game. That's one that I try to go for, get that maxed out right away just for that farm. Plus it's a good escape tool. Beginning is looking good for me. Unfortunately, we do lose this round, so don't be looking for any awesome endgame. Cho'Gath isn't really a carrying champ like Tryndamere would be if he got fed in the beginning. Looks like we might try to get in this kill. Staying at the turret with way too little bit of health. Here we go in. See if we can get this kill here. And there it is. Zach's coming in for the gank. Fortunately for him, he really doesn't do that much damage. Something to know for first-time Cho'Gath players is his feast will work on anything. You can use it on champs, you can use it on minions. Obviously, if you get it on a champion, that's way better. So you want to kind of save it for team fights, I would say. But if you know you're not going to be in a team fight for a while, feel free to use that feast on minions just for that bonus health. Champs definitely are afraid of that. Kind of fill you in on the rest of my item build, so you guys don't have to watch this whole 40-minute game to get anything out of it. I do like to get, Mercury Treads and Rod of Ages, like I said. His build's kind of straightforward, whether you're doing bad or you're doing good, because if you are doing bad, if you can get off those feasts, you really don't have to build anything tanky. But what I like to do is go Duran's Ring right away, or Boots with the health pots. Mercury Treads, Magic Resist, great for team fights. Rod of Ages for the early game, like I said. And then I move on to Frozen Heart. That gives you the armor, cooldown reduction, which is great for, Cho'Gath's abilities, obviously. You can use it to cast more to escape or to do more damage and more mana. It also reduces the attack speed of nearby enemies by 20%. So, Cho'Gath's kind of all about the team fights, so obviously that's going to be a great thing. Abyssal Scepter, 70 ability power, which Cho'Gath needs for all his moves, more magic resist, and it lets off an aura that reduces the magic resist of nearby enemy champions by 20. So, you know, magic pen right there. After that comes Ronduin's Omen, 70 armor, 500 health. If you're hit by a basic attack, you slow the attacker's attack speed by 15%. This is one of the cons I would say about Cho'Gath, is if it's a good team, they're not going to go for you. So obviously Ronduin's Omen kind of becomes useless sometimes as long as they're not doing an AoE move. After that comes Guardian Angel. Who doesn't love Guardian Angel? Zhonya's Hourglass. This is kind of just something I would build at the very end if you don't have, you know, your feasts up. You guys are losing a lot. You're going to need that, you know, bonus armor that you don't already have. I mean, if you need more armor than Ronduin's Omen and Frozen Heart, then you guys are lost, I'd say. So instead of Zhonya's, if you guys are doing good, Rabadon's Death Cap. I mean, that's going to give you more damage. Why else would you not use that? Cho'Gath, towards the end, you know, in perfect matches that I've had before, can take on entire teams by himself. If you get his ability power high enough, I've killed supports in one hit with Feast, full health coming right out of their base. Just grab them with that Feast and they're dead in one hit. As far as using Cho'Gath in combat, towards the beginning of the game, you definitely want to be strafing back and forth a lot, running in there, poking with a knock-up, running back, just waiting for your opportunity to go in and kill him with your teammate. Or if you're solo, you know, I would say, you know, until you get fed on a lot of minions, you gotta wait. Great thing about Cho'Gath versus Tryndamere is Feast does so much damage, he doesn't even know that he's going to have to pop his ult soon. So, you know, just wait until you get that perfect amount of health and pop that Feast off. You won't even know it hit him. Trying to finish off my Rod of Ages here.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Looks like in this round I kind of lost out on the team here. Not a lot of them were playing really good team fights. Not a lot of them were good with their champs, period. I actually play with 4 out of 5 guys in this round all the time. Some of them were using champs for the first time. Some of them just aren't very good at this game. Mainly Syndra. Trying to get that silence off on Ari just so we can get that damage away from us. Fortunately, Caitlyn got me here.
An ally has been slain.
Alright, we're back in. Gonna go try to stop Tryndamere from taking my original lane. He's been trying to hit that this whole time, trying to redeem himself, I think.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Good thing we did not give him any kills in the beginning because he is very, very underfed right now. He is hurting for damage. He does get it anyways, sadly. Like I said, go for that farm with that knockout move. So I hope this beginner's guide to Cho'Gath kind of helped you guys out. If this is your first time playing him, you just kind of wanted to see what he was like. He's a really fun champ. I'd recommend giving him a try. You know, maybe next time he's free. If you have any questions for me on something I might not have covered, go ahead and leave a question in the comments. Get back to you as soon as I can with that. This is my first video. I'll be doing a lot more games besides League of Legends. So if that's something you might want to see, go ahead and leave a like and a subscription. That would help me out immensely. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Please, please, please leave likes and subscriptions. Got more games coming up, more League of Legends. So yeah, hope to see you guys watching soon. Thanks.